I don't know if you guys really know of this really low populated, incredibly obscure MMORPG called ArcheAge, let alone its developers behind it, Kakao Games, but they are in the process of publishing a brand new upcoming MMORPG over here in the West, and they have just opened pre-registration. And okay, that is about as straight as I can keep my face through the intro. So, ArcheAge, I have a bit of a history with. I think ArcheAge, at its core, as a game, is incredible. It is a very high quality title. I think that the developers, Kakao Games, I think the publisher for ArcheAge and ArcheAge Unchained Game Ago are absolutely atrocious and have run the game further into the ground than I have almost never seen done before. But at the same time, Kakao Games are working alongside Kakao Games here. Kakao, yeah, the people that published Black Desert Online until very recently, to bring to the MMO world ArcheAge 2. Now, we're all waiting for that. It is announced to be coming sometime in 2024, maybe 2025. So it's still a long ways off. But this game right here is a game that I have been repeatedly asked to cover, and I really don't know why, because I really haven't liked anything Kakao Games have done. And this right here is apparently a mobile sandbox MMORPG, and it is arriving apparently next month. So yeah, here I am doing a video on it. I haven't even looked at a trailer for the game, but I mean, looking through it, I see that it is very reminiscent of something like MapleStory 2. For those of you that played MapleStory 2, this is very eerily reminiscent of it aesthetically. It is, again, apparently a sandbox MMO, and we all know how well the sandbox MMOs work. We know how well mobile MMOs work, at least with regards to PC gamers and console gamers. And an amalgamation of both being a sandbox and a mobile MMO together does not sound like a winning recipe to me. Now, I am genuinely sorry for those of you that wanted me to cover this and wanted me to highlight it and talk positively about it, because I've taken a look at the game, at least briefly now, after recording this, or while recording this video, and to me this really just doesn't seem at all remotely appealing, partially because I'm really not all that fond of mobile MMOs. I feel like a lot of mobile MMOs are just very cheap copy paste cash grabs. Then on the other hand, this just looks very basic. Like, there are some mobile MMOs out there that genuinely look good, like aesthetically look really beautiful, like V4, like Black Desert Mobile. While they're not necessarily great games, they still look good, and this game just doesn't really appeal to me visually. And then looking at the gameplay, like, I don't know, to me, it's like MapleStory 2, but with survival elements. Now, it does have MMO elements as well. You have levels, apparently you have your own skills that are specific to your class. You have your own classes, the alchemist, the archer, the mage, the paladin, the warrior, and the sculptor. You have your own stat points that you can individually put into your character if the articles I'm reading are to be believed. I'm not sure specifically how MMO-esque this game is. I'm not sure if it's a game that's akin to something like Black Desert and you have the freedom to see hundreds of different people at any given time, or if it's instead a survival game where you'll essentially join something like a clan, or I don't know, like a guild or faction, and then you'll only pretty much see those people unless you're gonna see an opposing guild or faction or clan, and then you're gonna engage them in PvP. I'm not, again, really sure exactly the complexity of the sandbox elements, but I don't know. I mean, like, I'm looking at this and I'm reading through it. There are a lot of very mobile-esque elements. You have tons of gold to upgrade all your skills, all your gear. There are RNG elements. It looks like there are going to be loot boxes in the game. There are all those really crappy RNG enchant scrolls. There are premiums. I mean, you can actually level while being completely AFK, which, I mean, guys, no, like XL Games, I know you made ArcheAge, and again, I know ArcheAge at its core is a great game. I know you guys are actively working on ArcheAge 2. I know that this is also being published by Kakao Games, and Kakao, you guys, from what I've seen, are doing a great job with Elion. I have played through Guardian Tales, and that is one of the few mobile games that I genuinely think are incredibly well done. So you guys have the potential to push out some really great quality games. This game right here, Moonlight Sculptor, looks and plays just like a cheap mobile cash grab, and unfortunately that is not something that I will necessarily enjoy. I'm not saying it's going to be garbage or trash, but for me personally, no, it's going to be a hard pass. This just does not look at all appealing. This does not look like something I would dedicate any of my time to. I will admittedly have to do a video on this for the mobile channel, so if you guys want to see my full opinions on that, you'll have to go on over to the mobile channel. Typically, I do not record mobile games for the main MMORPG channel, but in this instance, and every now and then I do have to. This one was just very requested, and at the end of the day, I'm not really sure why, but yeah, I don't think this is for me. I think it just feels very much like a mobile game, and too much of a mobile game for me to really ever play. But I mean, I'm sure some of you will be more than happy to. I know that it will appeal to probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of mobile gamers out there. So with that in mind, again, pre-registration is open. If you want to pre-register, all you have to do is go down in the comment section below or the description below and click the link to the pre-registration. And yeah, have fun. Anyway, guys, that is everything I wanted to talk about with regards to Moonlight Sculptor today. I'm sorry if my opinion doesn't necessarily fit your guys' opinion, but I mean, what can you do, right? That's the purpose of having your own opinion. Sometimes is not necessarily going to align with other people's. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh,